You don't need a microchip to be an NPC. You've been running the same 5 lines of code for years, and nothing artificial had to write a single one of them. Wake up. Check the phone before your feet hit the floor. Same route to work, same order at the same place, same complaint to the same person about the same thing that hasn't changed since the last time you complained about it. You call it routine. Watch it from far enough away, and it looks exactly like a script running on a loop, which is what it is. Same 3 songs on repeat because choosing a 4th feels like effort. Same argument with the same person about the same unresolved thing, word for word, like you're both reading from a script neither of you wrote, but both of you memorized. Have you actually chosen anything today, or just executed it? You didn't get automated by a program. You automated yourself first and called it stability. Here's the part that should bother you more than any headline about AI taking your job. The machine isn't threatening your job. It's threatening your alibi. As long as AI is coming for us was the story, you got to be a person in danger, which is a much better story than the truth, which is that you were already coasting on autopilot years before anyone built a tool that could do it for you. The panic gave you a villain. The villain let you skip the part where you ask what exactly a program would even be replacing. Ask anyone who's actually panicking about AI taking over what they did yesterday, in detail, and watch how much of it was already automatic before AI had anything to do with it. Think about the last time you made a decision that actually cost you something, that you couldn't have predicted the outcome of, that scared you a little before you did it. Not what to watch tonight, not which order to eat dinner. An actual decision with actual weight. If you're struggling to remember one, that's not because a machine erased it. That's because you stopped making them long before any machine existed that could. The scary version of this isn't robots walking around in your skin. It's you, exactly as you are right now, except with 50 more years of the same 5 lines running, never once interrupted by a choice you actually had to think about. That's not science fiction. That's just one more click and one more scroll. You'll say you don't have the energy for actual decisions after a full day of forced ones at work. Fair, but notice how much energy you do have for the parts of the day nobody's forcing, and how all of it goes toward keeping the loop exactly the same size it was yesterday. And here's the part you don't want to hear. Even reading this right now is part of the loop. You'll nod along, feel something for about 4 minutes, and go back to the same 5 lines tomorrow. Because feeling something isn't the same as changing anything. And you know that. And you've done it before with every piece of content that's ever made you feel briefly awake. So pick one part of your day you have never once questioned, not evaluated, not optimized, questioned. Why you take that route, why you order that thing, why you complain to that person about the exact same problem instead of either fixing it or letting it go. Pick one and do it differently tomorrow. Not because a machine is coming to take the choice from you, because you handed it over, yourself, one comfortable repetition at a time, and nobody made you. The 5 lines don't rewrite themselves. Only you can, and only in the moment you actually notice you're running them.